Again, the outside function would be the inverse tangent.
Okay.
Inside function is 3t minus 1. Derivative of inverse tangent. Is that cosecant? No.
So we start with the function y equals inverse tangent of x. You can rewrite this by taking the tangent of both sides, essentially. So then the tangent and the inverse tangent cancels out. So this we can rewrite this as x equals the tangent of y. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, and then from here, so these are the same thing. We can then set up a triangle based on that equation. Okay, so tangent of y, which means that y is the angle, so let's call this y. And then it's equal to x, or x over 1. So how would you label the sides in this triangle?
So would x be the opposite side of y?
Yeah, x is opposite, and then what else can we label? What sides go with tangent?
Or opposite over adjacent?
Yeah, so then
Adjacent sides.
so what's our ratio?
Oh, so I guess our adjacent would be 1.
Right. Okay. And then
Yeah.
once we know these two, what can we figure out?
Oh, the hypotenuse.
Yeah. What's that
Yeah.
going to be?
So it's 1 squared plus x squared. Square root of 1 plus x squared.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's take the derivative then of this equation. So if you take the derivative of both sides, what do you get? Derivative with respect to x. What's the derivative of x?
Derivative of x? Oh, just be 1.
Yeah. Okay, so then what's on the right?
Derivative tangent is secant squared.
Yeah, secant squared. Okay, what goes on the, what else?
X, secant squared x, or y rather, secant squared y.
Okay, and since we're differentiating y, what else do we need?
dy over dx.
Yeah, dy dx, because y is a function of x. So we have to apply the chain rule. So we can think of that y as the inner function. All right, and then what do we do from here?
So we start off as wanting to find the derivative inverse tangent.
Yeah, or finding the derivative, which is y, right? We want to differentiate or find the derivative of y. So which term represents the derivative of y?
dy dx.
Yeah, so we solve for that, right? And what do you get?
Oops. So you divide by secant squared y.
Yeah.
So you do 1 over secant squared y is equal to dy dx.
All right, so how else can you write this? What's 1 over secant squared y the same as?
Cosecant squared? Or not cosecant, rather cosine. Sorry, cosine.
Yeah, cosine squared y. Okay, and then what's cosine squared y then, based on our triangle?
Oh, adjacent. Shoot, 1 over 1 plus x squared. Square root of 1 plus x squared.
Yeah, and it's squared, right? So 1 over square root of 1 plus x squared squared. So then what's that going to be?
Would it just be 1 over 1 plus x squared?
Yeah, exactly. That squared. Square the numerator, which is 1, square the denominator, which is 1 plus x squared.
Yeah.
So then that is dy dx, which is the derivative of inverse tangent. Okay, does that make sense?
It does.
Wait, so
1 plus 1 over 1 plus 3t minus 1 squared.
Yeah.
Times just 3.
Yeah.
So you come out to 3 over 1 plus 3t minus 1 squared.
Yep. All right, that should be it.